Up to you.
Well,
Without turning it on.
Welcome to Rewind and Replay here live from CSP Studios in Farmington, Connecticut. We're talking about the things you didn't know that you needed to know with the Reg, Riches, and Ray.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Rewind and Replay. I'm the Reg, and I'm here with the two Riches and the Raymond, Mr. Raymond from East Hampton, Connecticut. Together, we are the 4 R's of Rewind and Replay. So we're going to talk about some football today. We're going to talk about some Beer Fest. We're going to talk about horror movies. And it's great to be with you all. My co-host for the football segment is Richard Rosillo from Rhode Island. And as a reminder, you can join us on Facebook. You can email us at rewindandreplay@gmail.com or give us some feedback, comments, anything you'd like to talk about if you see us on YouTube. So, hello there, Richard R.
How's it going today, Steve?
I'm doing great. Good to be here with you and everyone. And football season coming up, right?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully the Patriots look a lot better than last year.
Yeah,
It's been a good preseason. I mean, a couple rookies that we expect a lot from in Will Campbell, Travion Henderson.
And is the preseason indicative of what the season will be? That's the big question, right?
In my personal opinion, I don't think the preseason has much bearing on the regular season.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get to see the young guys that are coming up and who might boom in the regular season.
Yeah,
you know?
We hope it does. We're spoiled right in New England here. And I should say, you know, there are folks who love the Patriots, folks who hate the Patriots, folks who love the Giants or the Jets or many other teams.
More people hate the Chiefs now.
Oh, they hate the Chiefs.
Not the Patriots anymore.
There you go. Right. So we hope that, the Pats have a much better season under new coach Mike Vrabel and the changes they've made in the offseason, and hopefully they play down to the wire every game, everybody giving their all. So I know we have some trivia today, too, for football, and that's going to lead us into a lot of discussion about the upcoming NFL season. And we've got Richard P. over there, and he's another Rhode Island man, and he's going to talk with us a little bit about the trivia.
What's going on?
And my co-host, Richard R., I know has a lot of commentary on that.
What's going on? How you guys doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right, good. Well, obviously, they went down to the 53-man roster this past, Tuesday, actually, yesterday. So not a whole lot of surprises. Maybe the only one I could think of, a couple of them, Cole Strange gone, and for Cleveland, Deontay Johnson, which is his fourth or fifth team ever since he got traded. He was cut. Doubt he'll get a job ever again, to be honest with you. But
Amari Cooper went back to the Raiders.
he went back to the Raiders, yeah. And Adam Thielen, just an hour ago, traded back home to Minnesota.
You know, maybe they'll bring Hunter Renfrow back then because he just got released yesterday, and then they decided to trade Thielen to the Vikings. I mean,
I think the problem with Hunter Renfrow is that he missed football for 2 years. I don't know if they'll.
He was out of shape while he was playing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it makes much of a difference.
I don't think so either. I think it was just more like, does he still have it? And obviously, he couldn't even stay with what was it, Carolina?
Yeah, Carolina.
Yeah, so.
But they have a very young receiver core, and then they had Adam Thielen as the veteran. So now you move on from Adam Thielen, which they weren't going to at first, but now that you move on from him, you just might as well bring the veteran back, Hunter Renfrow.
I mean, that's going to hurt. I feel like that's going to hurt Carolina, to be honest with you, because
Bryce Young's still young, still learning.
No, I know, but I'm thinking like last year you had the Adam Thielen on your team, and he was like that veteran presence along with Andy Dalton, and that worked in the second half of the season last year. So not sure what's going to happen. Yes, they got younger, but their wide receiving core, other than Xavier Legette, it's not really much, and Chuba Hubbard. So that's all we really got. So I don't know what's going to happen with Carolina, but they might need to get another wide receiver somewhere.
And, you know, every game is a big game, right? You lose your first 2-3 games, it's like your season all of a sudden is just looking bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But we'll see what happens. The new season, there's going to be a lot of changes. I think everything is wide open, to be honest with you, especially in the AFC. The NFC is only like maybe a couple of teams. You got Detroit and Philadelphia. Other than that, I mean, I don't see any other teams in that conference making it to the Super Bowl whatsoever. AFC, I feel like it's a little more wide open.
Yeah.
So
Giants have the toughest schedule in the league, or one of them?
Giants has the toughest schedule in the league, but their preseason, not bad, honestly. I mean, they played pretty well. Defense looks pretty good. Offense looks a lot better than it did last year.
Yeah.
I think they might have found a quarterback in the future in Jackson Dart. He actually had a really good preseason.
I don't know about that.
Well, the last game of the season, last game of the preseason, he looked really good.
Yeah.
He did. Definitely looked a lot better than Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the QB3. They named Dylan Gabriel QB2, and he's not even good
He's
either.
not even good
so.
either. And then they traded Kenny Pickett, so it's, oh, God, that's going to be gross.
Hope some of that heartache can be relieved for the Giant fans, right?
You will hope so. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay, though. We're going to start off for this segment, Sports Trivia. And
Good.
Sports Trivia is sponsored by the CSB Media Arts Center. If you want a career in any kind of media, whether it's broadcast media, film production, or web development, visit gocsb.com. And let's see what we got here when it comes to questions here. So,
Bet you got some good ones.
I hope so. I mean, if not, then, well, I should be fired. Anyways, all right, so question one. Hopefully, not a whole lot of people know this, but who is the only punter that is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Okay, that's a good one, you know?
Let's think about it this way. Played in the AFC.
Okay.
He was a Super Bowl winner. Played for, I think, 12 to 14 years, I think. I don't remember.
Okay.
But the guy was really good. That's why he made the Hall of Fame as a punter. So
Was it Ray Guy from the Raiders.
Ray Guy.
Wow, Ray Guy.
Great guess.
Ray
That's
Guy.
who it is. Okay.
Wow, Ray Guy. Wow, I didn't expect that from a 21-year-old.
I know a lot about kickers and punters.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow, that's kind of bad, actually.
I'm just looking up some info on him.
Not in that manner.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, you got info on him.
Well, I just was checking out here, Google it, and this guy, Ray Guy, 210 punts in his career inside the opponent's 20-yard line. That's amazing, right?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty darn
That's
good.
pretty good. And the
Yeah.
footballs were a lot different back in the day, too. So, I mean, it was a lot more, I think, harder than
Yeah,
it is
a lot
now.
more harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very
but yeah,
good
yeah,
scan.
Ray Guy, you got that one right. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Good guess, good
yeah,
guess.
very,
Well-
very good impressed.
Not surprised with Richard over there.
Who does? All right. So, second question right now. That's going to be. I'm trying to mix it up here. Actually, I'm trying not to go in order. So,
Okay.
let's see. How about this one? This one is going to be closest to the number wins.
Okay.
How many inductees are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Now you have to remember it was started back in maybe the 50s,
50s, 60s, maybe?
something
So
like
this
that.
is
In
Super Bowl
terms of,
era and prior.
Yeah, before the Super. It will also be before the Super Bowl era.
Or when they first started inductions. I don't know when the
Probably the 50s and 60s.
50s and 60s.
I
Okay.
don't want to see it. I don't want to say it's too high, like
Mm-hmm.
500s. Probably somewhere in between there.
So we're talking 60 plus years, right?
60, 70 plus years.
Yeah.
something
Probably
like
around
that.
like an average of 7 inductees per year.
Okay.
Yep.
So
that sounds about right.
You can do
7 or 8.
times 60.
You want to give it a guess, anyone?
You want to give a guess? How about hey? You know what? How about Aiden? How about Aiden? I know you.
Yeah.
I know you're pretty good at this.
Aiden claims not to be a football guy, but I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest with you. Come on, I know you got a guess. Come on, take a guess. Come on.
I want to guess around 380.
Okay. How about Steve?
Oh, that's a lot, 380. I'm going to guess 350.
Okay.
351, just to get an
351.
odd
Okay.
number.
All right. How about Rich?
So 420.
Whoa, Rich. He's got,
420.
he's got a lot of Hall of Famers.
I was doing the math.
Either
by the
either
average.
that, or he's really waiting to get out of here. You won't believe this, but Aiden actually was 2 off. 382. He got it right.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah, 382.
That was a good guess.
That was a really good guess. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
So it's a little
for,
over 6 a year.
for a guy that knows nothing about football whatsoever.
Great guess.
Hey, everyone can be included in this.
Well, yeah, I mean,
multiple choice.
absolutely. I mean,
if there's an
I know-
M&M jar, he needs to be the guy to guess the number.
Oh,
of
can you
M&Ms,
come with
right?
me to the fair? I need to win some like free teddy bears just in case for my dog. Is that okay? No? Okay, fair enough. Well, there goes that. All right. So, third question, if that's the case. Let's see. How about who's got the most regular season wins in NFL history? Now, may I also add, this is by organizations.
Organizations. okay.
Organizations. So you have to think.
Well, I know the Patriots are definitely the most winning team in the last 30 years.
30, yeah.
But
Before that,
before that,
But you
that's
have to think about started 100 years ago.
Cowboys.
What teams were in it?
Bears. I'm
Probably
going
like
Bears.
fourth.
Steve's going
Steelers are
Bears,
probably
but
up there.
wrong. But you're in the right division.
Okay.
You're in the right division. So,
So right division, then that would be the Packers. 'cause
that would be
the Lions
yes.
suck.
That,
Very good. Very good.
Suck.
Yeah.
that would be the Lions. I mean, that would be the Packers. Wow. See, you got me
Right.
confused with the Lions now. See what you did?
Vince
But it is the
Lombardi.
Pretty sure the
Packers.
Vikings have a losing record.
Probably. But Green Bay, 810 wins as of right now. So I think that's pretty good.
Outstanding.
That's very outstanding. So that's question number 3. Well, we're actually going a little faster than I thought. This is
Yeah.
pretty good.
I don't think the Patriots would be in the top 10, unfortunately.
No.
They had some years where they only won a couple of games,
well,
one
they were
game.
terrible.
Yeah.
They were really bad.
I mean, they could be
For the
top
90s.
at this point. They could be top 20, but I don't know. Someone, you know what? Look it up. I'm kind of curious
we'll look
myself,
that up.
actually. All right. So, fourth question here. Let's see. Which teams went winless in their NFL seasons in NFL history? Now, may I
Winless.
add, there's 5 of them.
So is this again Super Bowl era, or are we doing
Before
prior?
it could be before Super Bowl era. It could be
All time.
All time.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So
an easy one off the bat is the Browns in 2016. They were pretty bad. And then they
2017.
drafted. What?
2017.
16. Then they drafted Baker Mayfield the next year.
Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
next year, and then you got one that was somewhat recent. It was in the 2000s.
Okay.
Then the Lions.
Yep, Lions.
I know they went 50 years after their star quarterback in the 60s,
Okay.
70s, Bobby Lane.
Bobby Lane.
I watched a YouTube video about
There's a
this a
name
while
for you.
back, and
Bobby
yeah,
Lane. Good
Yeah.
lord.
he cursed the Lions for 50 years, and on their 50-year anniversary of him cursing them, they went 0-16.
Bobby Lane.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. I've heard of Jack LaLanne.
And then they drafted Matthew Stafford.
Wow.
And Matthew Stafford grew up on the same street, went to the same high school and college as Bobby Lane,
That's creepy.
That is very
very,
creepy.
very creepy.
and was drafted by the Lions. Very creepy, I know.
Yeah, maybe that's why Matthew Stafford #1 in Detroit. That makes a lot
Yep.
of sense. Now. Good God Almighty.
Cursed from the get-go.
Just a little. Now there's three more. There's three more, but not in the
Three
two,
more.
but it's not in the 2000s. Obviously, it's in the hundreds.
I'm thinking Colts.
I'm pretty sure
That is, you know, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Actually, 1982.
Colts
they went
had some bad teams.
0-8-1.
Oh.
That was also the season when it was a strike.
Ah.
That's why they were 0-8-1.
0-8, okay.
Yeah, there was a strike.
the Tampa Bay Bucks. Didn't they go winless in their inaugural
In the
season?
inaugural season, 1976, 0-14. Yeah,
Wow.
and the funny part of that
They were in
team,
expansion. And it was just like a bunch of scrubs.
oh, it was bad. You should have saw the stadium. I saw some of the stadium pictures. It was gross. So, oh my god. But I think the year or two later, they made it into the playoffs, if I remember correctly. I gotta look it up. But I sworn they made it to the playoffs like a year or two
they might
later. It
have.
was something crazy.
They might have. Yeah.
So you got that, and there's one more team.
Okay.
One more team. That's in the NFC.
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
see.
Not sure.
Give you a little example here. This was before the. That's giving it away way too much. I was going to say Roger Staubach.
Oh, Roger Staubach. That's
Yeah,
the
let's get
Cowboys.
There's a
Yeah.
cowboy. I
Give us the answer.
I screwed the pooch on that one. I know. That's exactly what I said. It was
Yeah.
like, you got to be kidding me right now. So,
Navy guy.
yeah, Navy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Navy
what
guy.
a trivia host this guy is.
Terrible. What do you expect? I mean, I was hired for minimum wage. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, one of the great names in history, quarterback history, Roger Staubach.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another 0-16 team somewhere, but or an 0-14 or 0-10. But
Buccaneers were the Buccaneers.
yep, we said the Buccaneers,
We did, pardon me.
1976.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
We got 05.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, yep, that's basically it, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So I know, we were going to talk a little bit about dynasties too, right?
we were. Yeah, we were.
And Pats were, of course, the dynasties of.
They had two dynasties.
2000, 2010.
Two dynasties, yep.
And that's all great. So anyway, love this talk about the football, and we're going to go into Beer Fest, right? Because fall is on the way.
Yes, it is.
And you've been listening to Rewind and Replay with the 4 R's, Reg, the 2 Richards, the Raymond, and we'll be back in a minute.
Struggling with balding or thinning hair? Wife not see you as attractive as she did years ago? Well, this shampoo will not only help with baldness, but will make you feel young again. Maine Root Activating Shampoo strengthens each strand of hair from day one. It will make your hair fuller and thicker within 12 weeks. It is animal cruelty free, using simple ingredients like ginger roots, sesame seed extract, and citrus acid. Visit thesuperiormaine.com and receive 50% when you order 2 bottles.
This is going to be a great day. I can feel it. Schick disposable razors for a great shave and a great day.
Bar's a straight shooter, dude. Aren't we lucky we live in a day and age with the GOAT Tom Brady?
That's actually what it's from. He isn't the GOAT. Joe Namath. What? Joe Namath never lost the Super Bowl.
Do you have friends that don't know what they're talking about? Duct tape. It'll cover any hole that's bothering you. Duct tape is not responsible for any anger or aggressiveness this may cause with your friends.
Oh man, what a long day at work. I need a sweet little treat. Oh boy! He had it coming. He had it coming, officer. He stole my last Klondike bar. You don't do that to a man. I did what I had to do.
Klondike. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Back to Replay and Rewind, or Rewind and Replay. And we're the 4 R's, the Red, the 2 Richards, and the Raymond, and we're going to talk about some Beer Fest now. Hey, if you're out there, join us on YouTube if you have a question or something you want to talk about. And you can reach us also at rewindandreplay@gmail.com if you want to email us. Good to be with you all today. So Beer Fest coming up there. My co-host for this talk about Beer Fest is Richard from
Yes.
Rhode Island, Richard P.
Yep, Cumberland, Rhode Island, to be
Cumberland,
exact.
Rhode Island.
Cumberland, Rhode Island.
That's northern Rhode Island.
Northern Rhode Island, yes
Whoa,
it is.
okay.
And speaking of Cumberland, Rhode Island, this is why I'm here. Phantom Farms Oktoberfest.
Ah.
Yes, it's going to be a really fun time. This is their 3rd year.
Very nice.
And it's located at the Phantom Farms Brewery at 30 Martin Street in Cumberland, Rhode Island.
Okay.
It is right near the Hotel for Homeless Dogs, which as a CSB worker, I'm also doing a news segment within the next couple of days for the Hotel for Homeless Dogs. So stay tuned for that.
It's a good cause.
It really is. Oh, and they're looking for volunteers too. But off the subject, I apologize. It's also near the Blackstone Valley Bike Path. It's off of Mendon Road. It's an 8-hour event from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon where there's nobody on the road, so you'll get there pretty quickly. The event is held both indoors and outdoors.
Okay.
Rain and shine.
Okay.
Rain and shine, yes. Basically, they're going to have outdoor beers, merchandise, tents, custom merchandise events, and some sing-alongs.
How many years they've been doing this?
This will be their 3rd year.
3rd year.
That's it, 3rd year. Yeah.
Good crowds the first 2 years?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, yes, there is. So if I remember correctly, the crowds were pretty decent, as you see here. I think this was last year.
Are we talking 100 or plus?
Maybe even more than that.
More than that?
Well,
Okay.
well, don't forget. I mean, people coming in and out.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
mean, but don't worry. This is not St. Patrick's Day. I promise you that, guys. I swear. And as you see
the
here,
green
There's a
shirts.
lot of green there.
yeah, there really is. Yep. And then you got, and it was warm last year too. On Oktoberfest, so they brought out the chairs, wearing shorts and stuff. So it was a pretty cool event, and hopefully this will be like that again. Hopefully the weather will be exactly what it is right now, 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Mild, cool, everything else. So.
Nice to see businesses like this do well, right? These smaller businesses, startups, start a business, do well, make a living.
Absolutely.
And very enjoyable for the public.
It really is. And their food is pretty good, too, their restaurant. But they're also going to have some food trucks as well.
Okay.
That has not been announced yet. We're hoping within the next... probably a couple of weeks that'll be announced. So stay tuned for that. And if you want more...
Kielbasa? Maybe kielbasa?
Oh, there better be kielbasa. I'll tell you that
What
right
else?
now.
It's a German festival. Of course
Yeah.
it's going to be kielbasa.
Of course it's going to be
Bratwurst.
Beer and
Okay,
kielbasa.
bratwurst.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bratwurst, yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
Kielbasa,
Yeah.
bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
And,
Kielbasa's
sauerkraut.
more of a Polish thing. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Mixing my sausages.
Well, you're
That's okay.
You're still in Europe, so you're okay.
They're still in Europe.
So, and the group that's going to sing, who is it again?
All right, the group now. bear with me on this one. Tuberhofler Band.
Okay, Tuberhofler Band. Okay.
Tuberhofler
that 10
Band.
times
German
fast.
band. Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
And I failed German class too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to be performing. There's also going to be, like I said, contests, sing-alongs, and tap craft beers.
That should be fun. I wonder if they're going to hand the music out, because if you're going to sing along, you need a popular song, right?
Probably be all like whatever you call those musics. I don't even know, what do you call those musics?
I don't know.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, I'm not good when it comes to like
Yeah.
German, like history and stuff. Well, other than
But
American history.
There'll be
but-
some good ones. So, you hoist your beer to it.
polka. Thank you.
Is that
That's
actually
what it
polka?
was.
Polka.
Polka.
Well, that's Polish, yeah. But
Polish. Well,
but that's
they still
okay.
do
but
it,
but
too.
still kind of that lively, happy kind of music. Da na 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 na.
Like the chicken dance.
Right.
Maybe they'll have the chicken dance. That'll be
Right.
something else.
And so
also,
admission. What about admission? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
oh, that's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that's no problem. Now you're the host. So the admissions is $20, and also if you go to eventbrite.com,
Okay.
You can get an early bird discount, and if I remember correctly, I think it's like $12.80. Okay. So you get the admissions ticket. You can stay there as long as you want. I don't know the routine when it comes to like serving beers, but I know if I remember correctly, you can get one free beer, and then the rest you have to pay after that.
Well, as long as you're over
So-
21. I'm like 18,
Right.
unfortunately.
Oh, come on.
Picking on
That's-
Aiden. Picking
Why are
on
we
Aiden.
picking on Aiden? Come on now.
That's not nice.
Don't get him into bad habits.
That hurt his feelings. Now he's got to go home and now cry to sleep. See what you guys did
Oh, I
now?
don't know. Maybe we'll have some beers.
But you know what? Don't worry. I'll sneak it later on. It's off the record. Trust me, we're not on the radio. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not like this is live or anything.
No, of
drink
course
no,
not.
it's not.
Why
Of
would it be
course
live?
not. No. Why would
Of
it
course
be?
we're live. Come on
No.
now. But in all seriousness, though, yep, there's going to be that, and there's going to be some contests where they have like those Stein glasses. You always see those ladies in those German dresses
Oh, yeah.
carrying around those.
Right, the St. Pauli
10 of them at the
girl,
same. Yeah.
type. Yeah, right.
Like the
Exactly.
Tower of Beers.
The Tower of Beers. Oh
Yeah.
my, yeah. That's another thing too. Some of them will carry like 10 at a time. Some of them could put 5 and 5, and then still put some on top
But
of
they'll
their.
they'll close their hands together and like just have a giant tower of beers. That's crazy.
It's incredible. It really
I'd
is.
love to see that.
and they'll be
honestly.
like small too, like
Yeah.
small
Right.
girls, and they'll just
Exactly.
be
It's
able to hold
unbelievable.
12 beers.
It's crazy. But they're going to have something like that. And also, dogs are allowed if you're a dog lover.
I
Absolutely.
mean, it's an
Very
outdoor
nice.
thing, so
It's an
that makes
outdoor
sense.
thing. Absolutely.
They
So.
want to dress appropriately. We don't know what the weather's going to be. We hope it'll be great, but you know, if it's a little cool, bring a sweater, wear some jeans, wear your favorite brewery shirt, something like that.
Absolutely. There's going to be obviously pumpkin beer. It's going to be pumpkin
You
beer.
gotta have
anything
pumpkin, right?
pumpkins off the list for me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of pumpkin beer, but I'm into like hard like IPAs anyway. So
Right.
Now you've tried some of the beers, right?
I have actually. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, the one that I really like a lot is called the Presence. So the Presence is basically a looks like a light beer. It is a as we can show you right here. There we go. Thank you, producer. It's very light and
Looks good.
It does look pretty good. It's a double IPA with an addition of Phantasm from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Superdelic, simply dry hops. So there's not as much hop as it is like in other beers, but it's
But it has a lot of pop.
it's got
Not hop, a lot of pop, but not hop.
yeah. Well, it's got pop. Well, if you see like double hop, then that's when they spice it up. That's when you get the stronger beers.
Yeah.
So that's this one's more like I wouldn't call it a Bud Light version. I would more call it like a Heineken.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So think of
Heineken
it.
definitely that bitter taste.
Yeah, but not too strong in my
Not too
opinion.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so we also have that, and also there's another one. It's a fruity beer. Actually, it's called Tangora Elixir. I
Ooh.
finally said it right. Thank you.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sounds
So-
like a very tropical drink.
It is actually. So this IPA is also from New Zealand. It's got nectarines and superdelic, all grown in the wild landscape of New Zealand.
Nice.
Burst with juicy waves of mango, peach, and pineapple. A bright and tropical pour, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm not into I'm not into peach.
Me
I
neither.
hate peach.
I don't like mango either.
Mango I can handle. I don't mind mango. But
I like a
it's-
little of that put in. Treehouse does a good job at that.
Treehouse, yes.
You know, they do that in the fall in particular, and yeah, that adds just a little juiciness to it. Still has the hoppiness, bitterness to it, but just kind of balances it a little bit, which is nice.
Exactly.
Personally, I like the light citruses and ciders.
Okay.
More apple ciders.
Nice.
Oh,
Not a big,
ciders.
Yeah.
not a big tropical fruit guy.
It's funny you say that actually, because there's actually a apple cider beer.
Oh.
Well, it's not a beer. It's more like it is a cider, but it's got alcohol in it. So it's called the early light cider. So what this is basically, as you see on the picture, it's light. It looks like an apple cider drink, but this has a peach and rosemary. I know you don't like peach,
yeah, no
but
peach for me.
6.4% alcohol volume. That's a lot for apple cider.
That's
It really
packs
is.
a punch.
It really does. But it has this feeling like on a
I
Sunday.
mean, a couple of these beers are like 8
yeah.
alcohol volume, 8%. That's, I mean, higher than 6.4 for sure.
Yeah, well, for apple cider, though, I mean, that's really high. But this apple cider, though, it feels like it's like a Sunday morning, and you're outside in a nice, brisk fall weather in the morning, and that's what it feels like when you're drinking this.
Yeah.
So I've had this once. It's actually not bad. I was very surprised that it was really good, especially when there's alcohol inside of apple cider. So,
I don't think I've had an alcoholic apple cider, so I'm going to try it. Definitely this fall. I'm going to come back and
You've never
tell
had
you about
Angry
it.
Orchard or anything?
Yeah, maybe a taste or something, but not too much in that way. No, I lean against those,
missing
but I'll open my horizons and try one.
absolutely. Yep.
Personally, I like Downy cider.
Okay.
Very, very smooth. Goes down very easy.
Okay.
If you want to try a good cider, Down East is pretty good. But also, you can, Angry Orchards are just a staple for the cider, industry.
I actually love Angry Orchard. I really do.
I like the green apple the best. It's got a nice sour kick to it.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm a big green apple fan.
Yes, I've had that. I think that's one of my favorites too. Actually, it's really good. I mean, I'm more into like a Sam Adams type beer anyway, only because it's loco. So
I'm not a big Sam Adams guy.
No?
I've tried a couple of them. Cold Snap,
I love the
Summer
Cold
Ale,
Sam Summer?
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Horrible. It's got like pumpkin or some. I already said this before. I don't like pumpkin, so
Yeah.
when you get into those like spicy, just fall tasting stuff, I'm
Yep.
not a fan. I like
the
apple crisp and stuff.
The cold snapper was really good because it had a light taste. I love light tasting beer, even though it still packs a punch. But I love the light tasting beer. If you give me like a strong tasting beer that has really too much hop, then I'm
Have you,
more.
How about Sam Winter?
Winter lager? Yes, I do love
That's
winter
nice,
lager.
yeah.
Yes, so
have you tried Whalers Rise?
Whalers Rise. No, I've heard
had
of
that.
it.
That's good. I
Isn't
like
that a
that.
Connecticut thing?
That's Rhode
No,
Island.
it's a Rhode Island.
Oh, that is a Rhode Island thing.
It's a
I did not know
very
that.
It's a very citrusy IPA.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
All right, I'll have to try that one day. You know what? Come to think of it, I think it's located in Westerly, if I remember correctly. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like right on the line. So
Awful. I tried it for the first time, and it didn't seem bad. And then once I got another one. I'm like, oh, it's very strong, very strong.
absolutely. But there's other beers that's going to be at Oktoberfest as well, especially the stronger version of beers. Sacred Tree, that's 8% alcohol volume right there. It won a World Beer Cup actually, silver medal. So it's a very popular beer. They won it in 2025 this past year. They got what do you call it? It's got a Patagonian pepper. So it's got peppers in it.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Patagonian.
Yeah, peppers in it. Aromas and flavors of black pepper, wood, sage, white flour. That's strong.
Yeah.
I need to try that.
And depending upon how strong that pepper is, too,
Ooh, well, let it be. Let it be.
How
Ghost
much
pepper.
is in it?
Well, I
Yeah.
hope it's ghost pepper because I actually love ghost pepper so much. I really do. But there's about I think between 15 and 20 flavors at Phantom Farm Brewery.
Isn't
Dale?
there a coffee one?
There is a
Coffee one?
Yes, there is. How did you know that? Ah.
I know. I was reading about it. I was looking through the beers.
Yeah, you might have to give me 1 second with that. I think I know which one it is.
Is that in the stout family?
Probably. It's called Warp and Weft.
The tongue
Warp
twister.
and weft.
The tongue
Warp and
twister.
weft.
Warp and weft. Yeah, try to say that 5 times.
Do you
as
want
well.
some? Warp and weft? I got him wheezing.
Yeah, it's the allergies is kicking in this year. It's a collaboration of Cunnis Puma, Bull Citrus, and Pine Meat Dank Resin.
Pine meat? I don't even know what.
I don't even know what
what's
pine meat.
meat.
It's got to be some kind of a flour or something like that. But it also has the roasted coffee in it. So
Nice.
that I want to try because I'm a coffee drinker. Be huge coffee drinker. So, but for the brewery, they also have a farm stand that is not too far away from here, about 2 miles north.
This is
of
the Berkeley Mill, actually, right? That's the
Berkeley Mill.
Right,
Berkeley
right,
Mill,
right. Yep.
yes. So they sell like apples, apple pies, apple
Yep.
ciders, cherry pies, peach pies. Sorry, peach pies.
Named on the National Register of Historic Places in
Yes.
1970 or 72 or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
So good to check out a place like that.
Oh,
And
wow, you're doing your homework
Well,
today, aren't
you
you?
know,
You don't even live there.
The resurgence of the old mills, kind of nice.
It really is,
you know.
actually. It's absolutely awesome. So definitely come on down. It's going to be a fun event, especially when the weather is going to be really nice. And bring your dogs because, they need to go outside sometimes, get some fresh air, meet some new people. And I can guarantee this, you will definitely have a fun time. So it's very enjoyable, and I really cannot wait. So.
It's going to be terrific. We just hope for good weather and a good time by all. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Get a designated driver if you
Get
need
an
to.
Uber.
You
Get
know,
an Uber or
get an
Lyft.
Uber. Do that. It
Yeah.
makes for everybody's life being a lot
Absolutely.
easier, and you can still have a great time.
Absolutely. Even though there won't be a whole lot of people on the road on a Sunday,
Well,
you don't want to take any chances.
yeah,
I mean,
there's always somebody on the road, so
Yeah.
you don't want to take that kind of chance.
Absolutely,
Correct.
absolutely. So, but yeah, like I said, after you're done there, I mean, if you're not, if you didn't have too much, go to Phantom Farms, the fruit stand, and
Pick up some fresh fruit, yeah.
fresh fruit,
Yeah,
fresh
and
pies.
this is the harvest season, right?
Harvest season,
So we want all
absolutely.
that.
It is coming, absolutely. So I go there twice a year, and I love that place. It's huge. It's like, I think it's like 6 or 7 acres.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that is big.
It's,
That is big.
It's
That's,
big.
That's
It's
a lot
off
of space.
It's off of not Minden Road. I apologize. Diamond Hill Road.
Diamond Hill Road.
Diamond
okay.
Hill Road, yeah.
Easy
So-
to get to. Good.
It is.
Good access. Highway access.
Yeah, off of 295.
Okay.
Off of 295.
Yeah.
Off of, get off the Diamond Hill Road exit,
Yeah.
and you take a left, and
Okay.
it's about a mile and a half, something like that. Mile and a half.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at
Easy
all.
to get to.
Absolutely.
So that's great. We're going to talk about horror movies next, okay? This is Rewind and Replay. You're here with Reg, the Two Riches, and the Raymond. We're the 4 R's. Join us on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube as well. If you have a question or want to talk about something, we'd love to hear from you. We'll be back in a minute.
Struggling with balding or thinning hair? Wife not see you as attractive as she did years ago? Well, this shampoo will not only help with baldness, but will make you feel young again. Maine Root Activating Shampoo strengthens each strand of hair from day one. It will make your hair fuller and thicker within 12 weeks. It is animal cruelty free, using simple ingredients like ginger roots, sesame seed extract, and citrus acid. Visit thesuperiormaine.com and receive 50% when you order 2 bottles.
This is going to be a great day. I can feel it. Schick disposable razors for a great shave and a great day.
Bard's a straight shooter, dude. Aren't we lucky we live in a day and age of the GOAT Tom Brady?
That's actually what it's from.
He isn't the GOAT. Joe Namath. What? Joe Namath never lost the Super Bowl.
Do you have friends that don't know what they're talking about? Duct tape. It'll cover any hole that's bothering you. Duct tape is not responsible for any anger or aggressiveness this may cause with your friends.
Oh man, what a long day at work. I need a sweet little treat. Oh boy! to come in. He had to come in, officer. He stole my last Klondike bar. You don't do that to a man. I did what I had to do.
Klondike. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Welcome back to Rewind and Replay. Back to your host, Reg.
What's your favorite scary movie?
They're here. This is the end, friend.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I see dead people.
Here's Johnny.
Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos for creators!
Welcome back to Rewind and Replay with the 4 R's, Reg, the 2 Richards, and Aiden Raymond. And my co-host, Aiden Raymond, today is going to talk about some horror movies. And I hope you like that intro because we have the Twilight Zone music on there. We had The Shining with Jack Nicholson and the famous line, "Here's Johnny." So, Mr. Raymond over there, tell us about horror movies. What do you like about horror movies and what makes a good horror movie?
So I've always liked horror movies ever since I was like, I'd say 6, maybe 7. I think what makes a good horror movie is just like a recognizable like antagonist and even in some cases a recognizable protagonist.
Yeah, something that people can relate to, right, in their own lives that make it believable to some degree.
Yeah.
Cool. And what else? Making safe spaces scary, right? Like movies that have, somebody's babysitting, and that can, you'd think that'd be the safest space, right? You're just at home, you're babysitting, making sure that everything's okay, and then something goes wrong, and that will scare the you-know-what out of you.
Yep.
What else? What else about what makes a good horror movie in your view?
I think it's always just like the adrenaline rush that ends up getting you because when you like it starts building up the suspense and then
the build up.
Yeah. Then finally like the big scare happens and then it's.
Does it hit you that way every time? In other words, like if you watch one of these movies 2-3 times, is it still scary afterwards or is it old hat?
So there's been a few movies where it's like I would watch it a couple times, but there's still like that one scare that still gets me.
Yeah, if it's like a great movie, historically something, wow, that's a scary movie, I would think it would make you somewhat afraid every time around. It's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That did it for me with The Shining, Jack Nicholson, and I remember the typewriter where he's typing out on the paper, murder, 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 or red rum, that's shown. And that eerie picture at the end of that movie where they zoom in, it's a black and white picture, and you can see Jack Nicholson's face from years and years ago. Yeah. Wow, that's those things really bring it to life. So anything else, or you want to talk about specific movies now?
I can move on to talk about like some specifics that I feel like are very beginner friendly if you want to get into horror movies.
Great, and the season is here, right? Just about anyway. Halloween is just
right
about
around
here.
the corner.
Yeah, we've moved from football. We've got to enjoy that. We're enjoying beer, and then we're going to move on to Halloween and the scary stuff.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Halloween, I feel like the first movie I should talk about should be John Carpenter's Halloween.
Go ahead.
Made in 1978. It's basically 15 years after Michael Myers, not Austin Powers. He basically murdered his older sister and then was put into a psych ward. And then 15 years later, on Halloween night, he escaped and then started going after mainly just babysitters.
Oh.
And so...
And that's that safe space kind of thing that you identify with, right? It's supposed to be safe, and it's not safe.
Yeah. And so Dr. Loomis is the doctor that was, like, watching over Michael ever since he got into the psych ward, and he's now trying to find Michael after he escaped.
And does he's notified the authorities and all that, but he's doing it on his own? I mean, it's kind of interesting, right, for a psychiatrist to be doing the investigation on his own, right, or in conjunction with the police. I mean, you're really not supposed to do that, right? If you're the doctor, you say, hey, call the police, you guys take care of it, but it adds that other element to it.
It was like none of the police believed him, and so the way he describes it, he's like, the devil has came to your town, and so he said something like that.
Right, so evil, just an evil person out there, yeah.
And it's like, the way Dr. Loomis describes Michael is just as pure evil.
Pure evil. You know, there are not many kids, 12-year-olds, that you would say you're pure evil. I mean, you might say he's a tough kid or something like that, but when you say pure evil, that grabs your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And I remember one of the key lines in that is, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? And then you know there's something to be afraid of. What else? What else you want to tell us about? What other movies?
I'd say one of my favorite is Wes Craven's Scream.
Scream.
Yep. Where it follows high school student Sidney Prescott, and basically it's like a year after her mother was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of other murders start happening around her, like at the 1-year anniversary of her mother's death.
Okay.
And they're like trying to figure out who's the killer, and eventually they find out at the end that it was Sidney's boyfriend and his best friend. So there wasn't just one killer, there was 2 killers the whole time.
Oh my. And that was Drew Barrymore in that, I think, Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell.
Yep.
1996 movie, and you said Wes Craven?
Yeah.
I think it was a Wes Craven movie, yeah.
Yep, it was Miramax.
Very cool.
They do, like, remakes of that movie?
They did a remake recently that had Jenna Ortega as the main character.
That's what I thought. I'm not a big horror fan. I've never seen the original Scream or Michael Myers or any of that.
The original Scream's not really like scary. Like the killer trips as much as the people running from him does.
I mean, that makes you human, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
It's a human killer and not like fake. You know.
And these are all in the slasher genre of films, right?
Yep.
What other ones you want to tell us about?
I could talk about Child's Play.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's a good one.
So that was like, I'd say one of the first like haunted doll movies, where it's basically
Chucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of like a while ago, a serial killer by the name of Charles Lee Ray used a like voodoo ritual to put his soul inside of a doll, which later on, the main character Andy, like his mom found the doll or bought the doll, didn't realize it was possessed, and basically gave it to her kid. And later on, a bunch of creepy stuff starts happening, and Andy's like, "Oh, Chucky did it," but no one believes him because he's like a 7-year-old kid.
Right. Who wants to believe a 7-year-old kid, right? He's just a kid, you know, you can't believe him. And that's one of those things, too, that every adult or every parent experiences, that, you know, children don't always see things accurately.
Yeah,
and so there's a certain amount of skepticism in what they say. And that adds reality to that show, that a certain scariness, too.
Yeah. And so then eventually, like, towards the, like, end of the movie, the mom like grabs the box that Chucky came in, tilts it upside down, and the batteries fall out.
Oh.
So then she like grabs the doll himself, checks the back, and there's no batteries in it. Yet it's been like talking to Andy.
It's alive. Yeah,
Creepy.
what a great concept, though, you know, to take a doll and to show that there's no batteries operating it, and yet it is still doing something. And that's, you know, part of the fantasy and magic of movies, but also of Halloween and all those things.
Yeah.
Child's Play, good movie, 1988.
How about the Saw movies?
I definitely like the Saw movies. I know my mom also really likes that franchise.
That's what I kind of figured. Yeah, there's, 8 of them? 7 or 8? I thought there was 7 or 8.
Yeah, I think it's like 8.
8, wow.
Yeah. I definitely like have been meaning to rewatch those because I'm less familiar with those ones. But it's like, when I know it's like this guy would kidnap people and then trap them in this like warehouse type thing and make them do like challenges for their freedom. But they would span like from not too bad to really bad. Like there was one where they had to cut off their own leg just to escape.
But then they
Gross.
couldn't run anywhere if they cut off their leg.
Exactly.
One leg.
Remember the last horror movie I saw was Smile.
Smiles.
My girlfriend keeps trying to make me watch the sequel to that. And,
It's so good,
no.
though.
What was that about?
No. So it's this devil
Yeah.
that latches onto you,
Right? Okay.
and it's in you, and it like you start like killing stuff and like doing stuff, like just evil, and then at one point you end up killing yourself, but you have to do it in front of someone else so that they get the evil inside of them once you die.
So then
So,
it's
like,
just a never-ending chain.
it's a
of
never-
just
yeah.
all that.
And one guy broke the chain in the movie, and he killed someone else, but he went to jail, and then someone ended up witnessing it, and they ended up with evil in them. So, I mean, it's just a never-ending chain. So then she tried killing herself. The psychiatrist who gets, who's the main character in the movie, she gets herself, and she tries killing herself. And then this guy, her friend, ex-boyfriend, comes, trying to stop her, and then
He
he
sees it.
just in time to see her killing herself, and then it goes to him.
That sounds
and the
like
movie
a
ends.
that sounds like a Tuesday for me. No, I'm kidding.
Average day in the office.
And there's a sequel to that coming out?
It's already out.
Already out, okay.
That one gets dark
Oh, you won't find me watching that.
because it's like
Nope.
it basically gets transferred to this pop star,
Right.
and at the end, she offs herself on stage in front of like hundreds of people. So that leads the fans to believe that hundreds among like thousands of people are about to start doing that thing.
That thing. I think I want to see that one. That could be interesting, for sure.
I don't think I want to watch any of these now. Come to think of it.
What about Nightmare on Elm Street?
I definitely really I like Nightmare on Elm Street. That one's definitely a classic. I actually used to be the most afraid of that one when I was younger, and I would watch like the classics because I'm like, when I was way younger, I used to always have nightmares. So I watched that one.
I
I'm
wonder
like-
why.
I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. And I'm like, wow, that's scary.
That's Johnny Depp's film debut, I believe.
I believe.
Nightmare on Elm Street, somewhere around 1984.
I think it might have been one of the remakes that he
Okay.
was in. I'm not sure if he was in the original. Though.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, 6 sequels to that movie, I think.
Yeah, about. And then there was Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
But yeah, like basic plot of Nightmare on Elm Street is like a bunch of teenagers start having the same like nightmare of some burnt guy, and then later on they start dying in their sleep, which they find out that Freddy Krueger, who was a child murderer who then got burnt alive, is able to haunt their dreams and then kill them in their dreams, which makes them die in real life.
Have you ever seen The Exorcist?
Yep, that's a classic.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
classic.
it is. Trust
Yeah.
me on that one.
You don't like
Boy.
pea soup after that.
Nope.
No, maybe not even before that. Yeah, that's a good movie
Yeah,
too.
that
There's so many great movies out there. Any others that we missed here that we should talk about?
We could always talk about Friday the 13th.
Of course, yes.
Yep. So that one's like basically a group of camp counselors are trying to reopen the abandoned Camp Crystal Lake, which got closed down due to a child drowning many years back before. And then it was claimed as haunted, so they tried opening it for whatever reason.
That's a good concept, right? The closed camp, it's abandoned, something bad happened there. Let's reopen the camp. And you already have what happened here? Don't worry about it. Nice concept. And what else happens in that movie?
So later on, they all start getting killed off, as horror movies usually are. And so later on, you find out that it was Pamela Voorhees who was the killer. And she is the mother of the kid that drowned all those years back, who you then find out in the second one was Jason Voorhees, who
Jason.
everyone knows as, the one that has the hockey mask.
Right.
So
right.
Jason wasn't actually the killer until the second Friday the 13th. In the first one, it was
A lot of
his
people don't
mom.
know that, I think.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are going to be like they mentioned that in Scream. Like, in
Yeah.
the first Scream, when they're, it's like in the beginning, Ghostface is quizzing someone,
Yep.
being like, who's the killer in
Yeah.
Friday the 13th? And then she goes, Jason. And he just goes, wrong. It was his mother, Pamela Voorhees. Jason didn't appear in the sequel.
Hey, there's a good trivia question.
Just
right
a
there,
little.
you know?
Well, it's funny. Speaking of that, I got breaking news. No, just give me 30 seconds. Kendrick Bourne released by the Patriots.
Yeah,
gone.
I saw
Really?
that.
He's gone.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's surprising, right?
He's
was
gone.
Somewhat of a star.
He's injured.
Didn't Drake May go to him a lot last year?
Not really.
Not really?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Yep.
So, but sorry about that, guys. But
No.
yep, Kendrick Bourne gone.
Okay.
Now they got down to 7 wide receivers. So,
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie Cabin Fever?
I think.
Oh,
I
is
think
Kathy
I've
Bates?
Seen that.
That Kathy Bates? No.
No. This was early 2000s, I think.
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Misery. I was thinking of Misery.
You'll be thinking of
Kathy
Misery
Bates,
with
yeah.
Paul Newman. Yes.
That's also a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep, that was a pretty good one. So, I'm trying to think what else I can think of, but I don't. So I'm just a sports guy.
Yeah, wow. So anyway, Sean Cunningham was in the director of Friday the 13th, 1980 movie,
Yep.
and a great movie to see. And what a classic name for a movie! Great movie name, right? Friday
Yeah.
the 13th.
It fits whole it uses the speculation of, oh yeah, Friday the 13th is bad luck,
right.
and then they make it into a movie where
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it takes place on Friday the 13th, so it's it's just very symbolic of all that.
And it's such a great way to rope the audience in, right? Because everybody has some kind of a connection with the term Friday the 13th. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. So that's half the battle, right? You get something catchy that the audience hears, and boom, it's like, hey, I got to see that. Friday the 13th, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So, what have we learned today anyway? We got some good topics. We've talked about football. We learned who the only punter is in the Hall of Fame, right? In the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've talked about the great beer fest coming up in Cumberland, Rhode Island.
Yes.
At the Berkeley Mill. And we've talked about these scary movies. We are Rewind and Replay. We're the 4 R's. Reg, the 2 Riches, and Mr. Raymond over here. And join us anytime on Facebook. We'll see you next time on Rewind and Replay.
Thank you for listening to Rewind and Replay. Catch us back here same time tomorrow at CSB Studios in Farmington, Connecticut. And for anything you missed, check out our Facebook at Rewind and Replay.